because with Greek winning 26, 2 MVPs, title, does it change your opinion? And don't give me that, because you give me that little cliche of like, oh, if I'm him, yeah, I think that. Of course, they think that. They ain't think he the best. Like,
not all the time.
Think he the best.
He just told you during the Net series he thought KD was the best in the world.
Man, like, he just be modest. He said that about LeBron. Like,
he said that because he ain't won a title yet. But if you ask him now, it's probably
dead. But is Greek the best player in the league right now? Everybody's saying that he won once you, and it seemed like once whoever won the title, they giving that player, like if it's a top player, they giving them the crown. So it's switching out. When LeBron and the Lakers won in 2020, it's like, oh, he's still the best. Finals MVP. Is Greek right now the best player in the NBA? And then what's
all of that?
What's your top 5?
I'm gonna get to that. But what you saying, all of that, I'm still gonna say if I'm Greek, I feel like I'm the best. Nah, but no, my thing is seriously, and I'm glad you said top 5 because it's a criteria, right?
And also, don't give me that. Whoever, no, I want it 1 through 5. What's your top 5?
I'm getting there. I'm explaining what goes into my 5, if you don't mind. So you say top 5. We can't go by who win it this year. Are you the best player? Unless it was like, let's say we thought LeBron and Kevin Durant was 1A, 1B, and then one of them won it this year. So now that was the deciding factor. Like, all right, they just played head to head. We couldn't decide. Now you got a new contender just stepped up into the mix. He always was in my top 5. I've been saying that for the last 2-3 years. But now I feel like we got to not do. We can't be prisoners of the moment and move somebody from year to year, because every year somebody different wins. So let's say Booker would have won this year. We ain't gonna say CP3 the best player in the league or Booker was the best player in the league. So one, it has to be somebody with the credentials who was already.
To me, I label that as one of the A+ guys, the top tier guys.
Like one of them guys. First of all, you got to be in the runnings. And now if Booker would have won, we would have kept our eye out to see if he can elevate into one of those guys. He don't got no MVPs yet. He don't got no scoring titles. It would have been somebody to keep an eye on. He would have gotten that, start moving his way to that conversation. But back to what we was talking about. Now, with me, I feel like you got to have resume. So I wasn't fond of LeBron's season this year. Like, he lost early. LeBron lost early, went out in the first round. But me knowing who he is, I still give him the consideration because his history. So I can only move him out if I think he fell off out of that top 5. So with that being said, with Greek, he was already there. And
you do realize KD only played one more round than them. But
no, that's fine. All that being considered, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, it was a different, it was a bit different impact. One dude was scoring 50s and doing all it, looking like a hero. The other dude was limping around. But
one dude was healthy, but the other wasn't.
Okay, we can use the reason. Like when last scene, one looked like a hero, one looked like a zero. No, but when you look at it, you can't throw their whole resumes out the. So long as they still playing at that kind of level. So with that being said, is I still pretty much got the same top 3 I've been had. I always had Greek at 3. Still got him at 3. I got him at I didn't have him at 3. I had him at like 5. I probably slid him up to 3. My 1 is either. I used to have KD, LeBron, and Curry. However you want to slice it, top 3. Everybody had their different order. Now I still got Steph, KD. I got Greek. That's my top 3 now. I got in the 4.
It's tough because I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish. Then I'm gonna come on.
You can go ahead and say it because I was processing like, damn, what a 4 or 5.
We're gonna go. Candy say Milwaukee's not winning next year. He got Greek at number 2, so he goes KD, Greek, LeBron, Steph, Luka, and it's crazy because I named my top 5 and I didn't even think of Luka, and I had Luka at first, but then now I also got to consider, like, bro, you ain't out the playoffs in the first round 2 years, but then I'm like, he only been in the league 3 years now,
and he played a real contender both times. He played the Clippers both times.
Yeah, he played the Clippers both times. But then I'm like, so mine's I I jumped Greek up to number one.
You got him the best player in the league right now.
I
his
did it
long enough, and he's currently on top. So he done enough to be the best player in the league. Right
yeah, to me it was, especially like the 2 seasons before he had the MVP.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with it.
And now he got the title. And what's the name? Wherever war of attrition, he survived. His team survived. Teams got hurt. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. Do I think if injuries was off, they would have won? Nah, I don't think that. But that's stuff you got to take into account. So I'm gonna keep. You might be like, oh, what? So I'm gonna go Greek 1.
I don't like how you're starting right now, but go ahead.
KD 2, LeBron 3, Steph 4. I had Harden, but then Harden, I don't know, like more passive Harden to me, even though he's still dictating, like he's still doing his thing, but I like scoring Harden.
He's reduced by his role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like going there, like you said, and I was surprised he did that. Like, but then I think I got Luka at 5 over Harden. You know, like I said, but then I that's why you got to take into consideration what Luka could do and him carrying Dallas. But I'm like, I seen Harden, like you said,
the same thing and got further doing it.
Yeah,
he got bad first round matchups. We seen Harden further, and he got
but knowing like I would take Harden. So I'm gonna take Harden. Harden is my 5. Luka 6.
Harden and Luka is pretty comparable on the court. So I just go. They do the same thing. They both hold the ball, create the whole offense, passing, shooting. So I'm gonna go with the guy with the most accomplishments thus far, for now.
So Luka 6, Kawhi 7. If I can name it.
Where you getting with Embiid and Jokic? Where they coming in?
I put Jokic at 8. Me personally, I'm still going AD at 9, and then Lillard at 10.
So who you got? You got AD over Embiid and Jokic?
No, I got Jokic at 8 and AD at 9. Jokic MVP, AD a champ. But then when you
got Embiid behind both of them.
I got Embiid at 11.
Who 10?
Dame. I got Dame at 10. But then this is a question, right? Because I'm like, all right, how do you weigh that person that's good as a number 2, but they still got star qualities? They got the superstar qualities, but they better off as, you know, a 1A, 1B type of star. Like
a guy like AD, who talent for talent is better than these people.
Yeah.
But AD, as a lead dog, it don't seem to accomplish as much as a Dame would.
Yeah, AD and Kyrie, I look at it as
Kyrie